What up, YouTube? This video is taken on this Monday afternoon, August 4th, 2025. Time right now is 4:08 p.m. and it is time for a Maiden. Now, I really know how to drag out a drone build. I probably have been working on this drone build for like over 6 months. Well, no, we're in August. So, yeah, probably over 8 months. I don't know. I would have to look back on my videos and see when I started talking about it. But yeah, this is the Questor II. This is my custom design. I cut the CNC. I CNC'd the carbon fiber out myself. Totally designed it from scratch. Freestyle quad. And this one is supposed to be the end-all, be-all. End-all, be-all. I don't even know if that's the right saying. The end-all, be-all, be-all, end-all. The end-all, be-all of freestyle drones for me. I'm going to be flying this drone until I'm 64. So, Lord willing. But in all seriousness, yeah, I wanted to build a new freestyle drone and use up-to-date technology. So I got the Goggles 3, got the 04 Air unit in here, got the electronics I like, and when I get this drone up and running, I'm going to do a video detailing the design process of this drone. But it's supposed to be an improvement on my other freestyle quad, which I called the Questor, which currently I'm running HD0 in. And yeah, so this was supposed to be improvements of all that, and I finally got it all together, ready for a Maiden. Like I said, there's several things that will be first for me. It'll be first time using the 04 unit, first time using the Goggles 3, first time, I was going to say first time on Betaflight 4.5, but I think I flashed 4.5 on my Cinewhoop so I could get GPS rescue. But yeah, this is on 4.5. It's definitely first time on 4.5 for freestyle. First time on AM32. These are AM32 ESCs. And I updated the radio link to ELRS 3.5.2, which I was still on ELRS 2. So stock PIDs on this, with the exception that I increased the master multiplier to 1.4 because in my previous experience, that's what you need to do for these freestyle quads. I am I like when I build new quads, I like to take my time. Obviously, it took me over 8 months to build, but I like to be, when I tune it, I like to keep them in like brand new shape and tune them in brand new shape. So I haven't tuned it yet, but this is a Maiden to make sure everything works. I put my rates in there with the exception of I've always flown with Betaflight rates. So I told myself, since I'm starting over, I'll switch over to actual rates. So I didn't use a rate calculator or anything. I just kind of moved the actual rates to what seemed like it works. But what it seemed like, I don't know why I'm not talking right. What seems like it'll be close to what my previous rates were, which I've been wanting to reanalyze all that because lately, I haven't been flying too much, but lately on my other Questor builds, I can't get a good roll and a good snap roll that levels out. And that's what I really want to work on. I want to work on being able to do a snap roll and have it perfectly level when I let off the throttle. And like I said, I'm going to do a more in-depth video about this when I get all the kinks worked out and I get it all running. This is not pink, and I'm not a big fan of this color, but I have decided that on these builds, I'm going to build 3 identical quads, and I always like to do some sort of theme. So the theme is CYM, which is a subtractive color model, and I figured I'd do the first build as the color that I hate the most, which is magenta. So it's not pink, it's magenta. But yeah, I did CYM to kind of do a nod to the blackout quad, which I called my Questor quad. If blackout would make a modern quad, it would have been the Questor quad, and this is the same. It uses individual ESCs and it uses a custom PDB, and it's the PDB sandwich just like the original blackout. It's light for my freestyle quads. I like 5. I've stayed with 5-inch this whole entire time. Obviously, since I don't have an action cam and I'm not planning on running an action cam on this, it's pretty light. And it's the flying weight as you see it with battery, lunar lander battery, the battery protector, which I always use. As you see it, the flying weight is 694 grams. So for me, that's light. And before I get it, I'll prepare for the worst, so we'll get really good close-up of it. I always like a nice, clean build. I decided against, usually in the past, I coat the backs of the antennas with E9000, or E6000, sorry. I decided not to do that since they were hard plastic. I don't know if I'm going to regret that or not. But yeah, the actual build came out super clean. I'm really impressed with myself that it came out this cool. So anyway, we're gonna start it up, and I gotta format SD cards. I'm not too confident in the workflow of using 04. Obviously, I had to get used to that. So we'll see how that works out. But I am planning on trying to record to the SD card on the onboard recorder on the actual 04 unit and not use the goggles DVR. We'll see how that works out. Okay, so I have all the SD cards formatted. Just in case, I'm going to start my, let's see, what was it? Nope. I'm going to start my goggles recording just in case. I'm not a big fan of how this goggles 3 is because I am getting light bleed. Like, I want it to be closer to my face. But I do have custom lenses in here. I had to do that in order to, I had to do custom lenses in order to get a clear image for me, personally. I have it on auto record on takeoff. And we're off. I'm gonna bring it over the grass here. We're on 1080p by 120. And I am kind of blown away with the quality, how clear the image is for flying. You know, I have a 03, and 03 on the goggles V2 wasn't quite there for GoPro quality, but I would call this GoPro quality. This is super smooth. Okay, let me do some snap rolls. Oh, okay. So we do need some tuning. And of course I get a phone call when I'm flying. Yeah. Big bounce back on the tune. That's the pitch. Pitch isn't bad, so rolls had a lot of bounce back. So definitely gonna have to tune the quad. I'll enjoy the process though. Also, I managed, when I was setting up the ESCs, I managed to totally kill a LiPo, which really took me by surprise. I don't know how I managed to do that. The only thing I could think of is I had the quad over top my air register to get cold, to prevent anything from overheating, to have the cold air. So I think maybe somehow the cold air killed the LiPo. But for future self, that LiPo was number 4. And I'm currently trying to nurse it back to health. I'm hoping that since it wasn't dead for that long, I can bring it back to life. Yeah, this is awesome. Oh, the neighbors are getting the mail. Since it's unproven, oh yeah, one thing I'm really kicking myself in the butt is I took time to design this quad to not have anything in the view, no props in view, as you can see. But apparently I did not do my research right, because on the bottom left and bottom right corners, I see the camera protector in view. So I'm gonna have to do some revision on that. I mean, but man, I was so, oh, and a little bit on the top left, I see the camera, the TPU in view. But man, I was so close of not getting anything in view, no props in view, the way I designed it. Yeah, it's super smooth. I should have my battery voltage alerts programmed. It's funny how much, how smooth it is for being out of tune and having that bounce back. No, I haven't touched the filter tuning at all. I need to sit down. I'm kind of out of touch on tuning, so I'm going to need to sit down and do research before I touch anything. It has good throw as far as like when you let off the throttle. That's why I like 5-inch, or when you fling the quad. And I'm unsure. I set up, since I'm using individual ESCs, I gotta do current through ESC sensor. I'm unsure if it's hypothetical current throw or if the ESCs through AM32 actually have a current sensor. I did not see a setting for that when I was in AM32. And pretty much I kept all the AM32 settings stock. But yeah, I usually land to 1.6 volts. But yeah, on HD0, I could fly on this. I could stay in here and fly on this side of my property, but it was very break up. And I only had 250 milliwatt transmitter. I only had the Race V2 on my HD0. Yeah, the quality of the link is like amazing. Okay, we'll land it. And that's why, that's why I have this. I want to baby it, so I put out a towel to land it on. Perfect. Looks like the video turned off automatically. That was a total arm time of 5 minutes, 55 seconds. Minimum battery 20.5. Min RSSI 38%. Max current 78 amps. And used milliamp hours 1430 and counting. So yeah, that was the Maiden of my new Questor build. And I'm going to tune this one, and then I'm going to build 2 more of them. So my new squad is going to be a squad of 3 freestyle quads. And yeah, so far so good. Sorry it wasn't an interesting video. I know when things go wrong, that makes for better videos. But I'm glad everything went right. Like I said, I've been working on this build for like 8 months. So I'll see you guys on the next one.